There will never be another you. Ever, ever, ever. Cool. Good evening, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Won't you sing with me? Here we go. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. Oh, I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. Joy, I send my joy over the mountains. I send my joy over the sea. I send my joy into the heavens, and it returns to me. Power, I send my power over the mountains. I send my power over the sea. I send my power into the heavens, and it returns to me. Peace, I send peace over the mountains. I send my peace over the sea. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. Love, I send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens. Yes, and it returns to me. Ooh, and it returns to me. One more time. And it returns to me.
Well, that was awesome. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Northern Colorado Center for Spiritual Living, Northern Colorado. Whatever it is, CSL, NOCO. NOCO CSL, it's all the same. So I'm Reverend Sherry. Apparently I'm not quite here yet. I'm still going over the mountain, bringing my love wherever I go. So we're so glad you decided to join us today. Folks at home, welcome. Hi, Dora and Judy. I love you both. And we're glad that you've decided to come today, because no matter who you are welcomed here. So we want to acknowledge that this land that this building is standing on is the traditional ancestral homes of the Cheyenne, Ute, and Arapaho peoples. And so we want to recognize that this land is rightfully theirs, and that we offer our respect and gratitude for the continuing kinship with this place. I like to think that we're always standing on holy ground. So our spiritual philosophy, directing you up there, in meditation this morning, we were talking about the Science of Mind symbol. For those of you who were at the class this afternoon, you've learned about the symbol. Yay! Our spiritual philosophy is Science of Mind, and it's inclusive of all spiritual traditions. We believe that at the heart of every faith tradition lies a shared message. We are all one, and I love that about this. So, Christine Roth is holding consciousness today in the back of the room. That means she's praying for everyone right now, for the health and well-being of all of us, for this service, for this community. She and I will be available after prayer. All you have to do is come up here after the service for one-on-one prayer. We believe that prayer is one of our most powerful tools. So we're going to say our mission and our vision together. The mission: we are an inclusive community inspiring personal growth, spiritual practice, and a positive way of life. Our vision: to support humanity's spiritual growth, creating a world that works for all. So do we have some kiddos today? We have Miss Emerson.
Here we go. Ready? God is everything there is, so I am part of God. I know there's lots of good in me and everybody else. I'm thankful and grateful for everything you have. So I let go of this prayer, and so it is.
She's so cute. So we're going to go to announcements. So this month, our outreach is Three Hopeful Hearts. They provide compassionate support to families grieving the loss of a child at any age. Through support groups, remembrance events, and grief education, they offer a safe space for healing and connection. Their programs empower bereaved parents, siblings, and grandparents while promoting grief awareness within the greater community. They do amazing work in this world. So, CSL NOCO Matching Gifts Campaign. We have some exciting news to share. We are launching a matching gifts campaign to support the programs and services that make CSL NOCO such a special place. Thanks to our generous donors, every dollar you give will be matched up to $7,500. This is an opportunity to go beyond our regular giving and to make a pledge or a tithe and make an even greater impact in this community. If you feel called to give, please pick up a white matching envelope after service at the table in the lobby with the wonderful thermometer. I knew there was a word there. Okay, I really am okay. One of our board members, Amber, will be available to answer any questions. Together we can reach the goal and continue to grow and thrive. Thank you for being a part of this journey with us. So, this coming Saturday, there's the financial empowerment class. Our wonderful Chuck Bloser is here to help you learn how to take control of your finances and go from just getting by to truly thriving. So join us for a powerful financial empowerment workshop with Chuck this next Saturday. Chuck will guide you through spiritual strategies and to get out of debt, save for the future, and set financial goals you can actually achieve. Take this class. Reverend Leah.
And I have little flyers for Chuck's class. I took this class. Last time he taught it, it's amazing. I'm a little biased, yes. However, please join us. If you have someone else managing your money, you probably don't need the class. But if you're managing your own money, highly, highly, highly suggest take the class. Flyers are here. I will have them after service. All right. Other things I want to announce. So I'm going to be teaching a spiritual principles class. So this is a class that's going to give you an introduction to our core principles, basic principles. It's 4 weeks. It's going to be online for an affordable price. All the information is on our website and in our newsletter. You can see me after if you have questions. Please join me for that. Next, we have an incredible guest musician who's going to be joining us on March 3rd. Her name is Jessie Powers. And she's from Columbus, Ohio, and she's going to be joining Ken on stage. And you do not want to miss this, guys. I'm serious. She is extraordinary, and we actually have a little video that she put together, so we're going to play that now. Thanks, media team.
The sooner you let go, the sooner you make room for something else. Child, let it slide. There's a little piece of heaven right before your eyes.
Hi, CSL Northern Colorado. My name is Jessie Powers, and I am a touring New Thought musician based in Columbus, Ohio. I travel all around the country sharing my original music with communities in Centers for Spiritual Living and Unity churches, and I'm really excited to let you know that I am coming to visit you On March 2nd, I will be there for your Sunday evening service, and I will be providing this special music. So I'm really excited to share some songs with you, share some space with you, and share some spirit with you. So I will see you on March 2nd.
From the west unto the east.
She is amazing. Please join us on March 2nd for that. Everything else can be found on our website, cslnoco.org, and thank you all for being here.
So we're going to slow things down just a little bit. So I'm going to ask you to just be comfortable in your chair. Maybe you'll put both of your feet on the ground as we're going to go into some meditation. Close your eyes if it's comfortable. And as you inhale, silently say to yourself, love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is. Another breath. Love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is. So just continue to inhale and exhale gently, easily, and allow the music to take you deeper. When this beautiful, beautiful, peaceful silence, let's open our hearts and our mind as we celebrate the very life that brings us here together. We call it God, Spirit, Source, love, beauty, peace, power, wisdom. And it knows each and every one of us as itself. All that we are is the presence of the living Spirit. It's in every cell, atom, fiber, and tissue of our being. It breathes us. It moves the oxygen and blood through our bodies. We are alive in spirit. Feel that presence of the living Spirit as you. Everything is the very power and presence of Spirit. There is no spot where this thing that I call God is not. And so we breathe in this collective experience that we are having. And we allow ourselves to expand, because in this infinite oneness, there is no other. Only one life, one love, one presence. Each of us belongs to life. We have been called to be. Love has called us to be. Love and light and kindness and compassion, service. We are here to express the good of life itself. And so as we breathe into that and allow it to unfold like loving arms and warms us up, we call forth this community to be a place of love and light and inspiration. That everything that takes place here serves a greater good. And that this becomes a magnet for all who seek that greater good. Love is present. Love calls us to be here now in this beautiful space together. And so we give great thanks for our precious minister, our music, our service, our servants, our sacred servants, for this space, for this thing called life, for our life. And we accept all is unfolding for the greatest good today as we just say yes. And together we fling it into the universe for perfect right action this very moment. And join with thee in saying, and so it is.
It's the cry of a baby. It's the whispered prayer. The voices and laughter. It's the wind in the stillness. The spaces between. It's the spark of fire. It's a breath, a stirring. It's the pulse in my veins. Moves in as and through me. Love, love, love. The truth it's knowing. It's our only design. Eternally growing. Love, love. It's peace, it's power. Connects all to one. Has no end, no beginning. It's receiving and giving. I release, I let go. Divine shrugging its shoulders. Ooh, love.
beautiful. That is a song by Amy Bishop, and Canadian, lovely lady. Powerful song. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Lance. Hello again. So this whole month, we've been talking about love. I figured it was appropriate given, it's a love month, right? And so love in action has been the theme, and tonight I'm talking about the ripple effect of love. So watching the news can be difficult, yes? It can be difficult and uncomfortable and even painful at times, yeah? I know some even refuse to watch it because it's just too hard. How many are just like, nope, not doing it, not watching it? Yeah, because it does affect us, doesn't it? However, if we aren't tuned in to what is going on in the world, how will we know where to share our love and our light? There's people on this planet right now who really could use our love and our light. Many who could use our radical love and our radical compassion. I talked about that last week. Particularly those in our transgender and non-binary communities, specifically our youth, transgender youth, our immigrant and refugee communities, and thousands of federal workers who were just notified last week that they have lost their jobs. Thousands, and there's more to come. And this is just a few. In case you haven't been following the news, this is just a few of the things that have been going on. But it isn't just those that we assume are hurting. There are many who need and could use our radical love and our radical compassion right now. There is so much that is happening in the U.S. and in the world, and it can feel chaotic. It can feel even insane. Yes, at times. That's a good word, I think, in this context. I read a post this morning on Facebook. I normally, I'm not a big Facebook person. If you're connected to me, I post like once every 3 or 4 months. But I happened to look on there this morning, and another minister posted something. She said, "We are in a moral and spiritual crisis." A moral and spiritual crisis right now. In times like these, being a loving presence hardly feels like it's effective. Yeah? It feels passive even. It feels like, what good is my love going to do? What difference could my love actually make in the world? I'm going to talk about love in a new way today. I'm actually going to talk about a method that you will be able to take and use in your own life. A new way of sharing love. And I'm going to talk about the ripple effect of that love and what happens when we share it and the impact that it actually can have on people's life. But first, I want to remind all of us that there is a power. There is a power in this universe, did you know, that is more powerful than any situation, any circumstance, any difficulty, any challenge, any person, more powerful than anything that currently exists. That is the power of spirit, the power of God, the power of love, whatever you want to refer to God as. That power is more powerful than anything. Did you know that? We tend to forget that truth, don't we? We get swept up in our lives and in the world and what's going on, and we forget that there is a power behind all things. We tend to lose faith when things get hard. Yeah? We tend to lose faith. And we forget the truth that this power is actually available, always and in all ways. We allow the news to get to us, and it then creates anger and hopelessness and helplessness and despair. You know, the moment we say that we are in crisis, the moment we say that, we have then created fear within us. We have then separated ourselves from that presence and that power. We have separated ourselves from spirit the moment we declare that we're in a crisis. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't acknowledge what's happening. I'm not saying we should ignore what is going on in the world. That is not at all what I'm saying. What this time is asking for us as spiritual people is to raise our awareness to a higher place. And to know that this presence and this power is available. And it is much bigger than any circumstance, any politician, any situation or event. You know, Ernest Holmes, our founder, he talked about turning away from the condition, turning away from whatever that condition is in our life or in the world. Because he knew that if we kept looking at the condition, if we kept talking about the condition, if we kept immersing ourselves in the condition, we then identify with that condition and we make that condition our truth instead of the greater truth. So as long as we identify and merge with that condition, whatever it is that we are focused on, we will never be able to rise above it. Do you get that? Gandhi said, in a gentle way, you can shake the world. We can shake the world by seeing and knowing that God's got this. God's got this, you all. God knows what it's doing. It knows exactly what is needed. It knows exactly what is needed in every moment, in every circumstance, in every situation. We can look at what's happening out there as destruction, as things falling apart, or we can look at what's happening in the world as a rebirth. A rebirth. Do you know, each one carries a different vibration. If we look at something as destruction, that it's falling apart, that carries a certain vibration and frequency, doesn't it? And if we are willing to look at it as a rebirth, that carries a whole different vibration. We get to choose. We get to choose which one we want to focus on. And you know, sometimes things need to fall apart before they can be rebuilt. I bet every single person in here has experienced that personally. There's been a time in your life, at least once, when things fell apart in order to be rebuilt. Yes? Yes, every hand probably is going up, yes. What we focus on expands. What we focus on grows. This is spiritual law. This is a spiritual law. So I invite you to think about this for a moment. That we are either contributing to the destruction that is happening, or we are contributing to the rebirth. And by destruction, I don't mean to say that you are directly helping people to suffer, that you are deliberately causing harm in some way. That's not what I'm saying. But imagine for a moment what a rebirth of our nation, of our world would look like. What would a rebirth of our nation and our world look like and feel like? Imagine it. I invite you to just try on the possibility that something new is being born. Just try it on. Some of you can't even imagine, well, what does that mean? I don't know what that even means. I have no idea what that would look like. Trust. Trust the power of spirit. It knows what it's doing. So we can add to the collective energy of fear if we choose. We can add to that by getting angry about the darkness, or we can choose to bring in the light. Marianne Williamson said in a recent interview, I love this, darkness is not a thing, it's the absence of a thing. And fear is not a thing, it's the absence of a thing. So the way to replace darkness is to turn on the light. And the way to get rid of fear is to turn on the love. So the way to turn on the light is to recognize, to know that this powerful presence of spirit is available and there, guiding us, all of us, through this time. Our job is to keep the high watch, is to keep raising our frequency, our vibration up. And in those moments when we can't get there, those moments when we're stuck, we hand it over to Spirit. Spirit, take this from me. I can't pull myself out. Take it. Take this angst. Take this rage. Take this despair from me. And Spirit will gladly take it. So it's our job to trust that Spirit knows what it is doing. You know, our spiritual practices are more important now more than ever. Because our spiritual practices keep us moving upward. It allows us to keep the high watch, to stay and operate from a higher place. There are people in this world, yes, who are doing harmful things, hurtful things, immoral things, illegal things, unethical things. But you know why? Because they have forgotten who they are. They have completely forgotten the truth of who they are. They have completely separated themselves from the divine. They have solely identified with their human experience, not their soul, not the truth of who they are. But we as a community, we can help them remember if we choose. You have more power than you realize. But in order to do this, we have to set down our own egos. We got to set them down. You know, the ego that wants to be right, the ego that loves to judge. You know that part of you. We all have it. I mentioned in the announcements the class that I'm going to be teaching, the spiritual practices class. And in that class, we are going to be reading this fabulous book called This Thing Called You. This is an Ernest Holmes book, and it is one of my favorites. Who else loves this book? Yeah, there's quite a few of you. This is a wonderful book. As I was preparing for my talk today, and I normally don't do this, but I saw this passage, and it's much more powerful coming from Ernest Holmes than me, so I'm going to read a little bit of this. The Chinese sage said that Tao, meaning spirit, produces everything, nourishes everything, and maintains everything. It flows through and is in all things, being all that it is. There is nothing outside of it. There is a spiritual presence pervading the universe, welling up in your consciousness, always proclaiming itself to be the source of your being. There is but one presence in the universe. Since it is in and through everything, it must be in and through you. This presence manifests itself in and through all forms, all people, all conditions. This presence is life itself. Its nature is love and givingness. Good cannot fail to overcome evil. It will obliterate everything unlike itself, even as the sun dissolves the mist. There's an affirmation that goes with this, and I'm going to read part of it. And what I invite you to do right now is close your eyes if you're comfortable and just take in these words. If you'd like to repeat them silently to yourself, feel free to do that and just take it in. I refuse to contemplate evil as a power. I know that it will flee from me. It dissolves and disappears in the light of love. I know that hate cannot exist where love is recognized. I turn the searchlight of truth upon every apparent evil in my experience. This light dissolves every image of evil. The manifestation of good is complete. Life makes the way clear before me. I am guided into an ever-widening experience of living. I know that at all times I have a silent, invisible partner walking with me, talking with me, operating through me. Continuously, I keep my mind open to its guidance, to its inspiration and illumination. So opening your eyes, taking a breath. I wanted you to hear those words because they so beautifully remind us of the truth of who we are. And no one says it better than Ernest Holmes. And so in the midst of anything and everything that is happening in the world, that power and that presence is there. I'm going to teach you a method of love. A method that you can use to connect with that frequency, not romantic love, but the frequency and the vibration that love is. In our book study that we've been doing for 6 months, it's called The Book of Love and Creation by Paul Selig. This whole book is about connecting with that Christed presence within us. It's about teaching us how to live and breathe as that Christed presence. And one of the things that he says in the book, there are affirmations throughout the book, and this one I love. I am love through the one I see before me. Love, I am love. As we state these words, I am love through the one I see before me. Love, I am love. We become an ambassador of love. We become an emissary of love. That's what it does. These words may just sound like words, but they hold a certain frequency and vibration that is palpable if you bring it in with intention. It's healing. It's a gift from Spirit. And when we say it to someone else, when we have them in our mind and we say, I am love through the one I see before me, love, I am love, there is a frequency that gets transmitted from our heart and it goes to them. And it lands over there wherever it needs to go. We don't need to know where it goes. It's going to land perfectly over there, affecting them physically, emotionally, spiritually, or even energetically. There is no one here on this planet who is not held in God's love. No one. No one. Do you know when we hold someone outside of love, we also hold it from ourselves? We hold ourselves outside of love. Anytime we cannot bring that person, that being into our heart. Anyone we hold in love, you know, is a choice. And if you're willing today, you can choose to release whatever is standing in the way of holding that person, that being, in love. And when we do this, we're not forcing anything. We're not impinging on anyone's free will. We are simply giving them a gift. So I invite you right now to close your eyes if you're comfortable. Take a deep breath. And so I invite you right now to bring into your awareness our entire planet. See Mother Earth there in front of you, this beautiful blue planet right in front of you. And repeat out loud after me. I am love through those I see before me. Love, I am love. And now see the United States. Bring into your awareness our transgender and non-binary adults and youth. Those in the LGBTQ community who are in fear right now, bring them into your heart. Bring into your awareness all of the immigrants and refugees who are hiding for fear of being deported. Bring into your awareness the thousands of people who have recently lost their job. And now I invite you to bring into your awareness our political leaders. Some of the faces are going to be difficult for you, but I invite you to stretch here. I invite you to move yourself to a higher place and to see all of these individuals setting down your judgment, setting down your anger, even for just this moment. Remember that these individuals have forgotten who they are. And now repeat silently now after me. I am choosing to see the ones before me as healed in love. I am choosing to see the ones before me as healed in love. I am choosing to see the ones before me in their perfection as a child of the Creator. I am loved through the ones I see before me. Let that love and light blast from your heart to every being we spoke about earlier. I am loved through the ones I see before me. Love, I am love. And now gently bring yourself back, opening your eyes. Feeling that vibration and that frequency in your heart. What we did just now was a powerful thing and a beautiful gift. Because what you just did is you helped beings remember who they are. That's profound, because so many have forgotten it. So trust and know that the frequency and the vibration of the words that you spoke, they landed somewhere over there. Trust that. And this energy will continue long after this moment. Rumi said, "Your acts of kindness are iridescent wings of love which linger and continue to uplift others long after your sharing." There is a rebirth happening. Believe it. Know it. Trust it. Affirm it. Remember that there is a power greater than any situation, greater than any challenge, greater than any circumstance, greater than any person on this planet, greater than any crisis. It is a light and is a presence that moves in and through and around and for all of us, every person. Your spiritual practice this week, you will find it in the newsletter that comes out on Wednesday. It is also on our website. And I encourage you to practice. As I said, right now our spiritual practices are more important than ever because we're going to constantly have to lift ourselves up, raise ourselves up. So I encourage you to look at the spiritual practice for the week and practice it. I want to close today with something fun. So we have Miss Brooke. I asked Brooke and kids a couple of months back to create some hearts with some beautiful messages on them. And so the kids created these hearts, and we have Emerson and Brooke who's going to be helping. We might need a couple of other volunteers. Who would be willing to pass out some hearts? Okay, great. Are the hearts handy? Oh, okay. Okay, go grab the hearts. If they're back there, you might have to go around down the hallway, Brooke, if they're still having choir practice in there. Okay, hearts are coming. They're coming. All right, so I want to pray us out. But first, I want to share a quote, another quote, and this quote is by Hafiz. Hafiz said, "Even after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, 'You owe me.' Look what happens with a love like that. It lights up the whole sky." So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing with our light and our love. We can light up the whole sky, but it starts here. It starts with ourselves. And then we can then share it with the people we love. And then we can share it with the people we are most confronted by. We can share it with the people we haven't talked to in 30 years. We can share it with the person that never says hello to us, who lives next door and just walks by without saying a word. We can share it with that political figure that we have challenges with. We can share it with everyone if you choose. It's always a choice. It's always a choice. All right, here come the hearts. I'm going to need another volunteer. Chuck, can you help as well? So they're going to pass out these hearts. Everybody's going to get one, including me. And when you get your heart, if you'll please stand and hold it up high. Those in the back, will you please come closer, please? Thank you, Matt. So everybody, please stand if you're willing and able. And now take a look around the room. Look at the messages on the hearts. If you stand, you can take a look and see these beautiful messages that our kids created for us. Now we want to make sure that our wonderful people at home can be a part of this. So will you please just right now turn around and face the camera that's on that wooden post back there, so that they too can see these beautiful messages and these hearts. We love you all at home. Okay. All right, everybody, turn around. Brooke's going to take a photo. Yay, wow, look at all these beautiful hearts. Ken is now going to sing a song. Just take in the words. Keep holding your sign.
As time has unfolded me, it has revealed to me life's nothing less than sublime. With every thought I make, every last breath I take, may I be gracious and kind. Love, I invite you to open this heart of mine. Love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Kindness wash over me, make me a symphony, play every note you can find. Make me reverberate, gently deactivate, slowly flow out of my mind. Find me a melody, dance and let my anthem be. Love, cover me, hide every darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. 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 I will not be shaken. I will not be moved. Love, cover me. May my heart awaken. Tenderness be proved. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Now here's your part. Won't you sing this? Sing. Love, 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 love. Come on. Love, 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 love. Let me hear you. Come on. Love, 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 love. Love,
everybody. Thank you, Ken. Everybody be seated. I'm going to now pray us out as we wrap up this service. We're going to go a little late tonight, so I apologize. All right, so let's just take a breath, breathing in that love and that light. We just know right here, right now, that there is one power, one presence, one life. That all beings, the entire earth, the entire universe, the entire cosmos is contained within that power. That power, we are one with it. All beings are one with that presence and that power. And I am knowing that as we live our lives, that we are remembering that we can rise above what is going on in the world, that we can choose to focus on something else. We can choose to focus on this idea, this possibility that there is a rebirth that is happening in this world. And so I am knowing that as we go out into our lives, that we are reminded of this truth, that we are reminded of who we are and of who all beings are. And any moment when we get stuck, and any moment when we are spiraling downwards, we can make that choice to return to the love that we are. And so I am just so grateful to know this truth, to speak powerful these words. I know this, I speak this for each and every person here, that we are that light. We are that love. We are here at this time, in this way, to share that with the world. And so I release this, I let it go, I hand it over to Spirit, and Spirit always says yes. And so please join me by saying, and so it is.
Everything is different. You know, sometimes change happens and you're just not aware of it. So, oh my gosh, thank you. Awesome, awesome. Hang up your light signs again, just one more time. I just wanted to see what it looked like. Thank you. Yay. It's awesome. It's awesome. So let's just take a moment to feel gratitude for the spiritual tools that we have received today, the food that we have been given, and feel the blessings of this life. So we want to recognize that God is the source of all the good in our lives. And we share our gifts and our tithes to remain in the consciousness of gratitude. So I invite you to take your gifts into your hand if you have substance in your form with you. And if you've already sent it off by check or whatever, I mean, mine just goes out of my checkbook and shows up here automatically. We're going to hold it next to our hearts. And we're going to say so there's so many ways you can give. Giving is really a good thing. So you can check that out. But now with your hands over your heart, your gift in your hand, please say with me, money is God's love and expression. Since it is never withheld from me, I choose to give freely of all that comes to me from the one infinite source.
Won't you sing with me? Sing. Thank you, God, for everything. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, God, for everything. I'm just so grateful for all the abundance and prosperity that is flowing into our beloved community, allowing us to continue to do the work that we are doing, both here in our communities and in the world. And so it is. Thank you, God.
So if you are here for the first time, we want to welcome you. If you haven't had an opportunity to meet Reverend Leah, please come see her after the service. So know that you matter, and we're here to support each and every one of us. We all need each other, do we not? It takes a village to get through this thing called life. So in part of that, Christine and I will be offering you prayer after the service. If there's something on your heart that you would just like somebody to bear witness to, we know how to do that. So come see us. So, and if you'd like to have a prayer request, you can visit the website, and there's a beautiful little prayer box out there, I believe, somewhere. Somewhere out there, and then you can put a written prayer request in. So we really want to extend our deep gratitude. Do you know it takes a village to put this service together every Sunday? So we want to acknowledge everyone who has helped to make this service possible each week. It takes these dedicated folks to set up and take down, to greet you at the door, to collect your offerings, musicians to bring us fabulous music, beautiful songs, beautiful voices, the guitar. Oh my gosh, we are so blessed. Our ushers, our hospitality, our prayer partners, our youth and family team, and everyone working behind the scenes, our amazing folks in the back, the technology folks who know how to make this happen. Everything comes together to put this on every Sunday so that we can have an experience of spirit, so we can be enfolded in community. So your giving is really important to continue this, but your service is also very much welcomed as well. So this Sunday is a Sunday that people are going out to a local restaurant. The last Sunday of the month will be a potluck here. So, I think that it is Reverend Leah, and I will exit.
So much. All right, so I have one more thing to do before we close out service today, and this is something really special. So I'm going to bring to the stage, we have some new members that have decided to join our beloved community, and so I'm going to invite them to the stage. Larry, will you please come forward? Abby, Matt and Stephanie, and Sylvie, please come forward. So I'm going to have you come up this way and stand right here. Here they all come. Am I missing anyone? I don't think so. I think we got everybody. All right. Thank you, beautiful beings. All right. So I'm going to do a little, oh dear. Okay. Here we go. Membership is a covenant. It's a covenant between our higher selves and our community of choice. It is an opportunity to deepen our sense of ownership and a responsibility for the well-being of this beloved center and the people within it. It is giving ourselves the gift of having our own spiritual community. And by agreeing to be a member here at Center for Spiritual Living Northern Colorado, you are deepening your commitment, not just to our center, but to your spiritual path. Mark Nepo said this about community: it's not by chance that the word community contains unity. Our possibility is rooted in the very word. For community is an ever-potent seed waiting for our effort and care to animate what we have in common so we can share our understanding and experience in our time on earth. Becoming a member is a choice of the heart. It's a choice that we make with our heart and with care and our commitment and moving this community forward. So through your commitment, you're agreeing to be a healing presence for all. Not just for each other, but for this entire community. As members of this community, you are joining a spiritual family. And today I hope as you take the step to become members that this feeling is even amplified even more for you. This is your spiritual home. Welcome. Welcome. So by standing here, you acknowledge and in turn bless CSL NOCO as your spiritual family, as your spiritual home. So I have a couple of questions for you. Do you commit to holding the good and growth of CSL NOCO in your heart and in your prayers? Yes. Will you answer the call to serve and support this community in the fulfillment of our vision and our mission? Yes. Very good. Now I invite the community to stand. If you're at home, stand right along with us. Do you, members of Center for Spiritual Living Northern Colorado, agree to support, honor, and respect our new members on their spiritual path? Yes. Do you agree to receive and welcome them into your spiritual family? Yes. Do you agree to reflect back to them a belief in and practice of the principles of science of mind? Yes. Wonderful. You may be seated. Thank you. So I'm going to do a little anointing ritual here. So I'm going to start with you, Matt, and I'm going to work my way down. Anointing is a very sacred thing because what it does is it connects you with your heart, it connects you with spirit, and I love ritual and ceremony, as I think most of you know. As I anoint your forehead, may all your thoughts be a blessing to your life. As I anoint your heart, may your heart guide you in a beautiful and amazing way. As I anoint your hands, I know that your hands bless all that they touch. And as I anoint your feet, I know that your feet carry you through your life with great strength. Blessings, dear one. As I anoint your forehead, I know that your thoughts serve you in beautiful and amazing ways, always. As I anoint your heart, I know that your heart is a guiding force, a powerful guiding force in all that you do. As I anoint your hands, I know that they bless all that they touch. As I anoint your feet, I know that your feet carry you forward with great strength. As I anoint your forehead, I know that your thoughts bless your life always and in all ways. As I bless your heart, I know that your heart is a beautiful guiding force, always guiding you to that which will serve you in the highest and best way. As I bless your hands, I know that your hands, whatever they touch, blesses you. And as I bless your feet, I know that your feet carry you through your life with great strength. As I bless your forehead, I know your thoughts bless you always and in all ways. As I anoint your heart, I know your heart is a beautiful guiding force through every decision you make in this life. As I bless your hands, I know that your hands, whatever they touch, blesses you. As I bless your feet, I know that your feet carry you through this life with great strength. As I bless your forehead, I know that your thoughts always serve you in great and wonderful ways. As I bless your heart, I know that your heart guides you on this life to all that blesses you and all that serves you in the highest and best way. As I bless your hands, I know that they bless whatever they touch. And as I bless and anoint your feet, I know that they guide you through life with great, great strength. So I invite the audience now to please stand if you're able to. We're now going to bless these beautiful beings. Please raise your hands. Ken is going to sing a song, You Are the Face of God, and your job up here is just to receive these beautiful blessings from this beautiful community.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. You are the face of God.
Let's give them a hand. Woohoo! Welcome. You may be seated. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I need to come over here. What are we doing now? Okay, let's everybody stand for our closing benediction. We are finally closing things up here. All right. Let's say this together. May we be at peace. May our hearts remain open. May we awaken to the light of our own true nature. May we be healed, and may we be a source of healing for all beings. Love is who I am. Love is who we are. Love is all there is.
For years I would talk about how I wanted to change the world, but I always left it up for someone else to do. But then I finally realized I needed to take a stand, and that by changing my thinking, I could change my life. That's how I could change the world. Oh, let there be peace. I am stand for peace. Let there be love. I am stand for love. Let there be joy. I am stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world right